Cool.
Would you bring your attention to me? For a feast for your eyes to see, an explosion of catastrophe.
Wait.
Watch closely as I open this door.
It's Saturday, you know what that means. We are live from the epicenter of combat sports to witness the blowout event of the year. We close 2025 with an emphatic bang with 2 world title fights and a score to settle for 11 belts and undisputed goals on the line. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's PBC 330, Smith versus Crawford 2. All right, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jay Perez. Welcome to the broadcast. Tonight, we've got ourselves a mega title fight, 11 belts on the line. I'm here with Jack Sokolov, here to entertain the festivities tonight. Jack, welcome to the show.
Welcome. I think I'm going to need to turn down the music a little bit because it is a little bit too high for me to talk over. Welcome everyone to PBC, ladies and gentlemen. This is PBC 330 Judgment Day 2. Smith versus Crawford 2. And I think we're going to be in for a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Just like last night, the main event was a show and a half. Anyway, Jay, take it away. Jay, I suppose, yeah, Jaden, take it away. Let the crowd know what we're in for.
Well, we've got 2 world title matches, a lot of pullouts, but a lot of chaos here tonight. And I believe opening the show up for us will be our show starters, Luan Hussein versus Ivan Petrovic, featherweight bout, 8 rounds. We're going to get underway shortly. Let's take it to the ring here, as we are about to get ready for this one.
Right, I mean, I need to...
We also want to welcome Jack the Ripper to the stage here. We've got an all-EU team, basically, today. But, yeah.
For a US event.
Right, so is there like an event I can actually join, or what's going on?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Let's get joined. Let's join. I'm actually really excited. This is my first, full PBC card that I'm going to be able to commentate in like a really long time. So I'm actually really excited to get back into this shit and go do a full head-on card. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fire card. So I don't think anyone's going to want to miss this one for sure.
100%. The first fight, we'll recap it real quick. Pruett Smith and Tank Crawford did their first match just months ago. It was a 12-round bout, did not feature light heavyweight. It was for the undisputed middleweight championships of the world. Many believe it would determine who the #1 pound-for-pound fighter would have been. Pruett Smith pulled off a very close decision victory that took almost 30 minutes to decide who would be undisputed from the judges, but it ended up being Pruett Smith. However, as Jack the Ripper knows, he was there live. Finality was not reached, and more questions were left than answers. Tonight, we will decide that, however, with perhaps one of the biggest fights in PBC history live on Roflix tonight. And Jack Sokolov, I know you haven't been around the game in a long time, but these 2 guys, they're the absolute best in the world, with Pruett Smith and Tank Crawford going after it tonight. Give us your thoughts on the matchup here as it stands.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you want to give Jaden a little opportunity? I'll take a step aside.
Yeah, sure, we'll give it to Jaden then.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah, well, obviously, Pruett Smith and Tank Crawford, 2 of the best in the world. They did battle the first time. Give us your thoughts on what is going to be, what do you think will be different this time around?
I think Pruett will come in for this fight because he has been seen training before this event and he's looking really sharp today. But do not underestimate Tank Crawford. he has good power, and I think he could take the victory as well.
All right. Obviously, we did have a co-main event for you. We do still have a co-main event with Nino Rojas taking on Furious Santiago and Jack the Ripper. Obviously, some unfortunate news to see that Mitch Tank pulled out. What do you think Nino Rojas is going to have to do differently today?
Well, I would have to say he would have to know that he's fighting someone differently. He's obviously going to come in a lot more confident, knowing that, like, maybe to his mind, he's saying, like, Fury's might not be the worthy contender as what people have been saying. But I think he should be prepared for this fight, as Fury is a former champion, and he should be aware that, like, Fury is like a serious fight and a serious contender in the welterweight division. So I would say Nino should try to keep a level head and try to remember what he's been training for.
100%. An up and down career for Nino Rojas. A dominant record, but many have criticized his style. But tonight will be a chance to correct that. And a main card bout, Santos. Legend Clark takes on Acuna Drocos in a world title eliminator. But looks like we're going to be starting off here. But before that happens, give us your thoughts on our feature bout between Clark and Drocos.
As we know, Acuna was supposed to get a title shot at featherweight, but as his weight was too high, he couldn't compete at featherweight anymore, so he had to move up, and I think Legend Clark was the best opponent for him to fight, since he is coming off of a loss to a title contender, but is still a contender himself, so I think that's going to be a really good fight. Very good stylistic matchup.
Yes, I would say it's a good fight for Dracos as well, because he could be able to show off his true potential going down from featherweight to up to junior welterweight. Maybe this is the division where he's more comfortable in.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first round of the entire event, ladies. Has just...
Here we are. As we can see, Ivan is pushing the pace.
Sorry, YouTube Shorts just went off.
He's using a lot of stamina very early on, but he is trying to put on the pressure against Lawan.
Yeah, no, it
and
seems to be a
Lawan is
head-to-head battle
capitalizing
so far.
at his poor defense.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It seems to be such a head-to-head battle in this first opening round. What do you think about that, Ripper and Jaden? Thoughts on that first round?
I would say Ivan's pushing too hard. Like looks like he's trying to go in too early, try to do as much damage as possible, not being aware of his own defense and stamina, and that's where his opponent Lawan was able to capitalize. He was able to pressure that block and able to do a lot more damage because of his poor defense and stamina.
Well, we go into the second round, and let's see if we get that same kind of action. Half of the block.
Looks like a turntables right here.
I repeat, the stamina is half depleted, and it seems like the bold dude is on the up front here. And
the bold dude.
I'm not gonna have names. I do apologize about that. Yeah, no.
Good round from Ivan, the ball dude.
Slender Man makes his way back to the corner. Right, going into the third round. I think it seems to be a bit undeterminable. Maybe because it's very, very hard to, have a victor in the second round, really, or sort of have a.
The referee is demanding they return to their corners. It looks like they are edging off a bit. They're both ready to start this fight off.
Also, I just wanted to address something quickly. I'm not putting on a deep voice. I'm just 20 years old now. I'm not 16 years old like the last time I was here. Like, come on, guys. Let's not do that. Right.
Nice landed from both guys here.
And Slender is moving around, and he seems to be finding space in those kind of tight areas. I mean, he seems rather slick, but he does move back there, so possibly a bit of a lack of confidence going back into that pocket. What would you say about that?
I would say the opposite. I would say he was confident that he won his round and that he's done enough.
Yeah, no. Suppose that's a good assessment. Yeah, no. But as we go into this round, I feel like my head might be still a tad bit cloudy in terms of who I could really push this towards. But Mr. Refreshing does seem to be doing a decent level of work on this front foot at the moment as we speak. The stamina seems depleted, but some decent blocks there from space. I thought that was me for a second.
But we could see a power.
Oh,
And we do.
No,
Nice
wow,
smash
and
punch.
what an amazing knockdown there. Slams Slenderman straight to his knees like a German hooker on a Friday evening. What an amazing knockdown there. And I think going into the next round, he's going to make sure he wants to watch that stamina because that was an amazing right hand there that just don't think he could handle that much power at
Yeah,
such
very
a
specific.
depleted stamina level. Yeah, I do apologize. And
now it looks like Ivan's being more defensive, but he's still using a lot of stamina. I think
the stamina is depleted again. He really, his biggest issue in this match has just been controlling his breath work and just making sure that down he goes. This doesn't look too great for him. I sense a massive right hand coming, and
a bit of after punches as well.
So what did you think of that? So this fight so far maybe might be a more appropriate term.
Well, I'd say his opponent Lawan is showing off a really good skill set. Ivan looks a bit too washed, maybe too underleveled. Maybe he bite off a bit off more than he can chew at by the looks of it.
Yeah, and he runs to the referee. I'm a bit confused about what's going on here. Oh,
Yeah, they're not healed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, okay. And, yeah, no, a little bit.
But that's on him, so he can heal himself.
Yeah. I don't know why some people just stand there, like, dead still and expect someone to just automatically do it all the time. Like, you gotta...
Yeah, he's forgotten how to block now.
Yeah. That's like boxing beta brain rot. Like, back in the day, we had to hold that
Boxing
shit.
beta 101, you have to hold block yourself.
Exactly, yeah. But,
you know, back in my day, we would sit on stools.
Whoa, back in my day, stools didn't even exist. But back in my day, there was one arena. But I saw some sleek dodges in that round. It showed some dexterity there. I did really appreciate the head movement, but I don't know if that's quite enough to really overshadow the lack of stamina control in this fight.
And now he's just back dodging for no reason.
Yeah, no. So wait, yeah, he's already like halfway down of his stamina. I really think this is not going to go in his favor if he just keeps getting those dodges in so early, because it's just Mr. Refreshing is just picking him like a straw.
And now he's just standing there, like.
Yeah, no, he's just picking.
I think the referee may need to take some action here.
Yeah,
and he's just standing there. This feels like... And he's down. Yep, it's waved.
It's been waved off. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the fight, Mr. Refreshing, has taken the victory. Triumph in this one-sided beatdown. And away.
Very one-sided. I think Ivan won only like one round. Just the one round.
Are we...
Protest in the ring.
Someone is literally someone's literally holding up a "Don't Stop Oil" flag in the ring, and
I don't know what you're talking about.
Conveniently, the camera pans away, moving like BBC.
Don't know what you're talking about. And you just hear gunshots heard from the distance.
Just like from the locker room, you could just hear someone's head get blown smooth off. Yeah, no. Oh dear. Well, that was an interesting fight. I think for the first fight, we've seen, a bit of a one-sided beatdown, but maybe we might see a bit more of a competitive match. Oh, that was Zach Woods. So Zach Woods has made his way into the ring and is claiming a dictatorship against the PBC. How will SSJ take against this claim? I don't know, but we will see in the oncoming future on Road Twitter.
Yeah, that was a good start for the show starter. A good performance from his opponent, Luan. Maybe we'll see him in the future in the featherweight division.
My
You know,
apologies.
back in my day, we would fight for real belts, not BMF.
Yeah, I've never like real life and I guess Roblox boxing. I've never understood the concept of a non-officiated belt, like a title belt. It doesn't make sense. Like when I say title belt, like of the title baddest motherfucker, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like it's a way to like give gratification to someone that's falling off, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a way of the company giving gratification to one of their like fighters with a lot of star power that's on their way out.
It's gratification of the co-owner. He gave himself the belt.
Yeah, but yeah. In that case as well, yeah. No, it's nothing more than an honorary belt for me, in my opinion. I have personally never agreed with the rewarding of an honorary belt as a means of winning a fight. It just doesn't particularly feel like, it feels like we've got two different divisions going on. But I guess everyone in the public knows that their perception of them isn't the real champion, so it doesn't matter.
The fight is in cruiserweight as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, time for Barbie Girl.
How many fights on this card?
No, because he's A-side.
Wait, sorry, guys. How many fights are on this card, like, in total?
Like 4, I think.
Wait, sorry, did I hear that correctly?
Let me check.
There's 4 fights on a fight. Okay, I've missed a lot.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 fights.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So
well,
after this fight, it will be the next main card, then the co-main, and then the main event.
I suppose I must adapt to the new times. I think I actually saw a screenshot of like 4 fights or something like that, or 5. What did you say? And I thought it was just like a screenshot of one of the like sections of the card.
Back in my day, the prelims would be fighting in the these kind of cards and not just separate servers.
Back in my day, you could do whatever the fuck you want. That was a fight if you were anywhere after the prelims.
They keep talking about OVO stand for tweak. I'm fucking
Here
with
out
Jimmy
comes
coming, you
Midas.
got check up on Nori, nigga, long live. If I make a hit song, then I'm I'm on the street. If I blow up off rap, OVO come with me, coming through every hood, blowing up every street. I feel like Tino when I'm on his beat, got burned by that bun, he thought I was sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I was swinging that blade, was creasing his sneak. I'm slanging them, nigga, I'm double police, I ain't double no beef, make you duck from this G. I don't get no V's, young get
No, something's playing, it's just coming off of Pancake. I've got it turned down, SSJ, that's why I also couldn't hear. Oh, never mind.
Oh, and he's going. Is he going back? It played.
I'll figure out a good volume for literally everyone who's watching this to have their Pancake on, just so you know like what's the best volume. I'm gonna figure it out real quick, just whenever they play the next song.
And now, for the BMF champion.
Your shit, let your nuts drag, nigga.
Midas.
These niggas just running at they fucking mouth, man.
Okay,
Follow
45% is the optimal volume.
Fucking chest, nigga.
And out comes Midas, the BMF champion, and
These niggas bleed different. We don't bleed, nigga. We make niggas bleed blood. Treyway, these niggas.
And here comes Midas, ladies and gentlemen, confident in his strut down to the ring with the BMF baddest motherfucker belt strapped around his waist. Will he preach that statement tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, we shall find out.
Niggas on my dick and on my yak. These niggas looking for me, you can hit my jack. I done drop my.
Walking out with 6ix9ine.
That's 6ix9ine or Sean O'Malley.
6ix9ine utters criminal words to.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm getting fucking goosebumps from this card.
that was funny. Good joke.
No. Back in my day, boxing events, like there'd be 500 people in one event sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it was massive, but it's not even. You cannot like dare blame like someone like SSJ for this.
Standing at the blue corner.
Trends. It's just how fast the trends move. Yeah, I just
Like
think boxing
professional
data as a
record,
whole has just been like kind of
21 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. 16 wins, coming away by knockout. He is the returning Aspect Barnes.
Aspect Barnes. And introducing his opponent. Oh, he's still typing it, sorry. And standing in the red corner. And we wait. The current the current baddest motherfucker champion. With an unknown record. He is.
Oh, he's like 1 win, 3 losses.
Mid-arts 𝐾𝐫𝐻. And I got time for saying gay in chat, by the way. This is your owner chat. That's why I had to like come back to the PC and shit. I told someone like complimenting my voice is like gay, and then I just got immediately blind. But anyway, we go into the middle of the ring for the final words from the man in the middle. And there's a clear height difference here between the two of them, or is there a pedestal under the... What the hell? Damn, this is biased. This is racism. This is racism against the 50% melanin in my system. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're into the second round, and the first round was barn burner. Yeah. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the second fight of the evening. Aspect versus Midas, and here we go. It's a head-to-head competition, but a little back up there from Aspect, and he's playing it safe, but you can just hear the gloves flying.
I don't think he's playing it safe. He's definitely putting the pressure on Midas. And Midas looks scared. Like, he feels like, oh my god, this is a real boxer. He's throwing a lot of combinations to me.
And so I feel like, yeah, I must have misjudged that opening sort of bell where it kind of did look like it, but I feel like it was the careful and carefully placed sort of block, dodge, back, get out of there, get back in kind of movement, which can sometimes come across as sort of shying away, but it was, I suppose, now looking at that, nothing further from that. Couldn't have been more further than that.
Yeah, it looks like health. Aye, time to demote Caden. And here we go, round 2. And again, it looks like Aspect is just here to brawl. He is putting the pressure on Midas by a lot. Like, it looks like Midas can't handle it.
And Midas just seems to be getting caught everywhere his head goes, almost. I mean, he goes down to kind of get ready to swerve a punch, he gets caught down there. He moves backwards, he gets caught with one on the way back, you know? It's just very carefully placed shots, and Midas needs to really be careful, because it looks like he's about to hit the canvas. His legs are wobbling going back to that. Yeah, no, his legs are wobbling going back to that 10-8 for sure. I agree.
We could see an early fight ending right here.
And Jesus Christ. He's fighting from side profile. Jesus Christ. This isn't prize fire. What are we doing?
And again, he's just brawling with no block now.
And he's oh, what a huge left hand there, just lands there from Aspect straight onto the temple, momentarily
He should
rocking
just go in.
Midas.
Aspect needs to go in. He can knock him down.
Aspect really can put him on the ground, but Midas does, do
Another
a decent
10-8.
job at getting away. Yeah, no, Midas does do a really decent job at getting away at the end of that round. I think he did some decent head movement to prevent hitting the canvas, but he was very close to touching it for sure. Yeah.
Why is Midas using target focus in PC in keyboard and mouse?
And Midas's boss says that you need to show us something, otherwise he's going to consider ending the fight. And that's probably a bit of a wake-up call for Midas, but it could not be.
Yeah, or an early good night's sleep.
And Midas does really need to wake up in these upcoming rounds, because I just feel like and he's doing a bit of damage to Aspect and landing some fair shots, and now we're seeing a bit of a more head-to-head contest here, but yet still Aspect the victor in these exchanges, and Midas is getting caught, and now he goes in the third round.
Both.
I'm supposing you're like me, commentator but terrible at the game, right? I could come back to the game and beat these guys with my eyes closed. But let's not overshadow the fighters, shall we? Let's enjoy the contest. A decent round. I mean, but I do say that compared to up until that knockdown, which is a shame. But I think maybe he let everything out that he had to the point where he had nothing left and was at his most vulnerable state. But and
nice shots landed.
a good shot there to finish the round by Midas.
First round, it wasn't a 10-8.
Yeah, no. I feel like we're seeing. I see. The thing is, I would say that we're seeing more even
He's on
rounds.
skull
The
pin.
only thing that was even was up until the knockdown.
Midas is leg switching.
𝐶. I refuse to believe that you're on 3K ping in a private server. That just sounds great. I don't know where Jay Perez went. He just went on deafen out of nowhere. I don't know what happened to him. What's that? Oh.
Demote him.
Oh, that's weird. He said he was gonna do a 2-man with me and him. People saying they want Parker up on stage, but let's focus on the fight for now.
Nice
It's a huge
overhand.
left hand a huge left hand that lands on the cheek of mid Arthurs and yeah. Welcome. Okay.
Yo,
What's good?
I just woke up, bro. My bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
What fight is this? Wait, Legend and Akuna fought? Okay. So far, both men in the center right now changing blows. Nice counter right hand landed by Aspect off the back foot. Midas on the front foot landing his jabs. Nice jab landed by Midas. So far, this is a Midas round. Midas is gassing out a little bit. Midas is gas. Big combinations by Aspect.
And This seems like it's the beginning of the
Wait,
end for
but-
Midas
Could
here,
be
and
a
I think the
knockdown
referee
right
needs to
here.
step in for the
And then look-
safety of Midas. And
Oh!
goodness gracious me! And down he goes.
A knockdown by Midas.
Oh my god!
He was about to wave it. He was about to wave it.
Unbelievable! What am I seeing here? This almost seems like a Rocky story. Like, this is unbelievable. Midas jumping in exasperation. I mean, can we potentially see a comeback here?
Dang, man, she got
That was so close. If that was like an inch closer, that was probably going to be official.
6ix9ine.
They didn't realize it was
into
like, oh, he got knocked down. I should run away. I'm emoting.
And Tekashi 6ix9ine at ringside tonight with us. But Aspect seems to be rather pissed off by that sort of fluke knockdown there from Midas. Or
right hand. Landed. The right hand for Aspect landed really good in this round and the last round, but another. Ooh, here comes Aspect.
oh,
Big punch
Aspect
is
comes
landed.
back with a few. A great back dodge there from Midas to get out of a potential right hand that could have possibly stopped the fight. You know, that power of Aspect is not to be underestimated, at least compared to Midas.
Furious versus Mitchie. Oh, they're fighting. Damn, that was really gonna be a really good fight too. That's gonna be my favorite fight on the card.
It's getting really competitive here, I must say. The stakes have risen. It's I cannot let you take this to I'm taking everything. It's an interesting head-to-head kind of clash of style here. And you know, Midas has really nothing to lose at this point. However, Aspect has his entire fight to lose, which he has already done so well to you know, convince the scorecards that it belongs to him.
I think that's the second Midas round.
Yeah.
I think it's too late in the fight for Midas to make a comeback, but
Yeah. Well, it was a valiant effort from Midas. I think he did everything that he at least could do in his power, you know, just to, suppose, even just try and have some showings. He had an amazing showing there with the knockdown, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. And Midas does look like he's on his way out.
So far, great combinations by
Midas
Aspect.
faded.
Amazing work here from Aspect, and he's just catching him everywhere his head goes.
Oh, missed power, I think, by Aspect. Didn't land.
He has 10
Yeah,
seconds
well.
to finish the fight. Can he do it?
Midas could go down, and I think that's the end of the round. Is that a 10-8?
Back. Surely. Yeah, that's just
Midas
just wave
yelling
him
at the
off just for that.
referee. Midas complaining to the ref.
This is literally a boxing beta fight. Anytime he's losing a fight, they always either complain about the referee being like too close to them, or then they start to complain about ping. I think the mentality of Midas has severely dropped here. I think it is, you know, mentally Aspect has got into the head of Midas.
Wait, what?
Again, another brawl from Aspect.
Fair exchange here, and it seems that Midas is actually pushing him against the ropes here, and
Doesn't look like it's working in his favor, though. Nice pop jab
Yeah.
landed by Aspect. Aspect
doesn't
getting kind
look
of
like
gassed, though.
does not look like it's working in his favor at all. And I think we move into the final round of this fight over here. And let me just take a look at the.
This isn't even war. This is just, you know, a dominated fight so far. And here we go, the last round. Let's see if Midas could give it all he has, or if Aspect could get the fight finished in this round. Big combinations landed in the center. Both men exchanging blows, changing right hands.
More
Aspect is
combinations
having his
from
way.
both guys.
Like,
They're brawling.
I think Midas is. Midas is slowing down in this round. I think Aspect is gonna go for it. 10 seconds left into the round. This could be the highlight knockout for his career. And down goes Midas. And this one is waved off, and Midas leaves the game.
I do apologize about that. My microphone has been on the wrong input for this entire fight. I hope there wasn't like any issues with that. But we head into. Oh right, but
Midas
we head
knocked
into this.
out.
Well, I can turn the gain up. Just let me know if this does this sound better or.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, if it's yeah, just give me a shout if there's anything wrong with the microphone, like at all. I think it was a one-sided beatdown today, guys. I don't know about you. It just felt like Midas didn't really have the correct game plan going into this fight as the BMF champion, really. But Aspect Barnes, our new, the new IVF champion, unbelievable. I mean, to be honest with you, yo. Yeah, sure, I can interview him. If you bring him up on stage, I can do that. Poor Panda, they're dirty. All right, welcome up on stage, Aspect Bonds. The winner and the new BMF champion, defeating Midas in a pretty one-sided takedown. I mean, the first question we probably want to know is what happened in that momentary lockdown? Was it a fluke or what was going on there?
Honestly, bro, I got too ahead of myself trying to get the knockdown, so I kind of sold.
Okay, that's fair enough. And I mean, now you are the new BMF champion. There's a lot of names on your radar. There should be a lot of names on your radar, but there are going to be a lot of people that want you on their hit list. Anyone you want to?
The main two names I had was the winner of 𝐷𝐻𝐵𝐻 and Nico, so I have my eyes on that.
Okay,
they're cruiserweight, right?
Oh, I would have no idea.
I think they're cruiserweight, so yeah.
Okay. Well, has anyone got any questions for Aspect before we go and head over to the unfortunate loser of the fight, Midas? Or I mean,
oh, okay.
I mean,
if anything,
it just seemed like
I'll move up. I don't really care.
It just seemed like you just had complete control over that fight. I mean, how confident were you even just going into that fight?
Honestly, bro, it was a long 3 years of me not fighting, so I was inactive as fuck. Coming back, it was a little nerve-wracking because losing would have been a bad look in my opinion. But my confidence was high. I've never seen Midas fight, so I was like, okay, I don't know what the game plan is here, but me and him made an agreement to just brawl it out. So that was kind of.
Now that you're back, do you have anything special on the horizon for PBC or?
Honestly, bro. Just work my way up the rankings, try winning the belt again.
All right.
That's my main goal.
That's all we got. That's all. No worries. That's all we got time for. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Aspect Barnes. No. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. And Midas, I've been told that...
Oh, my bad.
I think Midas isn't being given an interview.
Oh, sorry.
Is he? Okay, I don't know. The camera just panned over to the walkout, so Oh, and next fight, it looks like we're not going to be interviewing him, and the next fight is going to start. Unless he's just saying next fight, I might be wrong, but we should be getting an interview, but you never know. They might be missing him. I'm not particularly sure what's going on. The in the Cube magazine. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed that Parker Pablo will return to the ring and make his first title defense against the featherweight contender, Calipour. The fight is going to be a co-featured bout on the PBC 313 Bivol versus Stroud, taking place on January 25, 2026. Do not miss it, guys. Let's see what the crowd thinks of that.
By the way, I 11-1 Christian.
That's a shame. Midas doesn't want to. I don't think Midas actually.
Yo,
speaks. I think I've just realised.
Translate for Midas. He said,
Oh,
thank you for coming out, you know. There's a bit of lag, but we want a rematch, you know. Fuck Jackie Whip, he's a paedophile. Let's fucking go, man. I'm the champ. Fuck Jack. Fuck Aspect. I'm the fucking champ. Let's fucking
wait,
go.
what?
The Midas
Which?
He said,
Yeah. Fuck Jack. Fuck Jack. Honestly. Wait, which Jack is he talking about?
No, Jack the Ripper.
He's probably talking about Jack the Ripper. Not even in a rude
Now
way.
the ring.
Fine light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I.
Oh, I hate this guy. But you know what? 𝐿𝐴𝐾 Dragos making his way to the ring.
You're a shooting star. I see a vision of ecstasy.
Legend.
When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like
𝐿𝐴𝐾 B-side. Yeah, 𝐿𝐾 B-side.
you're there with it. Come on right away.
Yeah, if 𝐿𝐾's B-side, then he's gonna walk out first.
At first sight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've messed it up. Oh, I see. Okay. Wasn't this interesting? I'll be 2 seconds. I'm gonna go put some food on, but I'll come back and yeah, hopefully
I'll go over the
will
fight
start.
analysis real fast, real quick. Let me see. Where'd Jay Perez go? Okay.
Achte bitte nicht auf die Frisur so sehr. Die sieht besser aus wie bei den Sturmbotrauen. Mein Instinkt zieht mich ins Blatt. Weil so habe ich es mir immer vorgestellt. Und nein, mein Herz, ich verlass dich nicht. Du siehst mich spätestens wieder, wenn der Vorhang fällt. Und seit dem Tag, rufst du nicht mehr an. Eigentlich geh ich auch nicht mehr ran. Doch ich weiß, es liegt nicht nur daran. Und ich frage mich, bist du noch da mit mir? Weil von mir aus dann nicht, wenn es hilft. Und es hilft. Auf der anderen Seite vertrauen und mir. Steh ich dahinter und wart so lang, bis der Vorhang fällt. Und ich glaube, ich geh insane. Seit dein Körper nicht auf meinem ist. Seitdem fühl ich einen Pain. Dann, wenn ihr Körper nicht wie deiner ist.
Yeah, no, I was in the kitchen listening to this, and I was gonna say it's a really, really good sample of Charlie XCX. I don't know who that's by, but Good song, man.
Did he even walk to the ring?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a really good song, man. Great song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Well, it's like not fucking generational, but it's a decent sample. I think the vocals are fucking terrible. Like, but I'm just saying the sample's really good.
Achte bitte nicht auf die Frisur so sehr.
Okay.
Wake 'em up in a drain, Freddy Krueger hard move. Smart as chucking, make 'em scream, set 'em up with boy. Cut the me bad. Try to see what niggas that they boss. To the round table.
Making his way to the ring. Former junior lightweight, featherweight title contender. Now making his way at a world title. 𝐒𝐽𝐡.
You can better leg now when they do it to the sleep in. I turned in a band, boy, that bitch stay on my head. Boo, 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 how about boo, 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 how about nigga boo, gon' watch me come through. Chicken hard, gon' record, fuck around and lost.
No, I meant to say that
Bro, my microphone keeps like switching without me giving permission. One second. Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me,
Now making his way to the ring.
like diamonds in the sky.
The Burger King, the biggest fighter on the PBC roster. Legend Clark makes his way. Hey, bro.
Yeah, no, what you call it? Is he walked out? What's going on? Oh yeah, no, SSJ. I was trying to say I like the sample, not the song. I accidentally stuttered and said song. It's a good sample. The song is like terrible. If like, I don't know, if who could hop on that beat?
Here comes Legend Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Burger King makes his way to the ring.
You know, if Kai hopped on that sample, it would be good. But here it comes.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Now this is a fucking song. Now this is a fucking song.
Forever, ever, 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 ever. Close your eyes and imagine. Feel the magic. Vegas on acid. Seen through St. Laurent glasses. And I realized that I've arrived. Cause it take more than a magazine to kill my vibe. He write his own rhymes and sort of. I thank him. That mean I forget better shit than you ever thought of. Damn, is he really that caught up? I ask if you talking about classes, do my name get brought up? I remember I couldn't afford a Ford Escort or even a 4-track recorder. So it's only right that I let the top drop on a drop top.
Out to the greatest of all time, Kanye West. Voted him. Voted victory tonight.
Jack, you want to do introductions?
Yeah, sure. If, as long as AJ, I was gonna say AJ. Sorry, it's been too soon. SSJ introduces it like on the thing because obviously I don't know anyone here.
I could give you the record. It's Akuna's 14-3-1 and 7 knockout. I think he's just gonna say it in chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing in the blue corner, he has SSJ, get the Twitter fingers going. I need four. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 14 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. That's what I'm talking about. Get them fast fingers going. Ah, fuck, my cat just bit me. Motherfucker. He is 𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐠𝐞. What's his opponent's name again?
His legend, his record. Like
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, standing in the red corner. With 9 wins, 2 losses, and 4 KOs. Legend. Clark.
You know, I made a poll in chat for a little prediction before this fight, and a lot of people have this fight in Acuna's favor. 7-1 in votes in favor of Acuna. You know, a lot of people doubt Legend, so I want to see if he, can, prove himself here and avenge that loss. Well, 12 rounds. Oh, this is first. All right, bet. This is a 12-round fight now. I thought it was 10. Is it not 10? I think that might be a mistake. It's probably because of a pullout. And here we go, round number 1. Both men looking good so far. Good round. Legend Clark on the front foot, popping that jab early. Nice right-handed landed over the top by Legend. So far, it looks like Acuna is having his way, outboxing Legend, making him engage. Now, Acuna's on the front foot. You know, Acuna is coming off a very dominant decision win over Gio Cruz in his last fight inside the rematch. A fight a lot of people, thought he'd lose. Me, myself, I thought he'd struggle in that fight. And that looks like an Acuna round. I talked to Acuna before this fight. He said he's just going to try and play patient, make Legend engage into the brawl, and fight off that back foot and, just dig deep in the rounds as the rounds go on. And it looks like he's doing pretty good so far. Let's see if that game plan could, work out in his favor. I don't know. That's cool.
Yo, sorry, I'm just quickly bringing my dinner to the table. I'll be literally 2 seconds. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, bro. I can't see anything. I can't see anything, bro. Hold on, let me go to the thing. All right. So Jadon, can you restart your stream? I can't see anything, bro. Again, I might have to drink it. All right, never mind. Here we go, round number 3. Put the timer up. All right. And it looks like Legend Clark is using his jab. Nice jab landed by Acuna. It looks like Legend is doing really well this round. Looks like he's baiting Acuna into dodging. So far, it's a Legend round. Big combinations, but Legend is a little gassed here. That doesn't really bother him much. He looks like he's going to go in and try and go for something here. Pops the jab at the end of the round and steals the round. Looks like Legend gets his first round of the fight.
As,
Round number 3.
as we saw at the end of the round, Legend Clark tried countering 𝐒𝐭𝐡 on the front foot with the jab. He just kept hitting him with the jab.
Here we go. Round number 2. Round number 4. Round number 4. Big round for Legend. I want to see how 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is going to be able to adapt and come back from that. Nice pop jab landed by 𝐒𝐿𝐴, but doesn't really bother Legend. Legend just using and putting his weight over him.
Guys, I will go for a short amount of time. I'll be back once I'm finished with eating. I'll try to be quick, but I'll just raise my hand. That cool?
All right. Yeah, you're good.
See you in a bit, guys.
This looks like another Legend round so far. Legend doing very well. Big combinations landed at the end, and that is another Legend round. And this fight just might be 2-2 now. Even fight so far.
Parker, what do you think so far of this fight? How is this fight playing out as of right now? What do you think about this fight so far?
It looks like both men, I talked to both men before this fight, see what their key to victory was, and both men had the same game plan. So it looks like Legend's game plan is just working more in his favor, and he's using that to just adapt over 𝐒𝐿𝐴. He looks like he's already adapting very well, but 𝐒𝐿𝐴's landing pretty good jabs and a nice right hand.
As we can see, 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is trying to counter Legend Clark on the back foot. He does not want to go in the pocket to get exchanged. You can see 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is trying to steal the round at the end now, going in now. Good jab from 𝐒𝐿𝐴.
So far, it looks like Legend is gas. Looks like 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is going to go in, and that is an 𝐒𝐿𝐴 round.
𝐒𝐿𝐴 is trying to bait Legend on the back foot just to get his stamina low. Then he goes in to steal the round at the end. What a good round from 𝐒𝐿𝐴.
𝐒𝐿𝐴's having his way in this fight as well. Both men are going back and forth, exchanging blows, and each round is just any man's round.
Yeah, stylistically we can see this fight is a really good matchup. 𝐒𝐿𝐴 and Legend Clark is both front foot fighters, but they have to take measures to fight on the back foot as well. They are cautious of each other's power.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like Legend Clark is being hit very hard in this round. Big combinations landed by 𝐒𝐿𝐴, and looks like 𝐒𝐿𝐴 might just take the round. Fighting off the back foot. Good dodges landed. Ooh, big right hand down the pipe by Legend Clark, but
Really
now looks like 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is and a big right hand landed by Legend Clark to steal the round. Yeah, that's on. That was not after. I don't think that's after. I'll replay it.
That was on bell. I can confirm that.
Yeah, that's on bell. And round number 7.
𝐒𝐿𝐴 needs
go.
something to show this round. He is down by at least 2 points right now. He needs to claim the next 2 to get it as a draw, or he needs a knockdown.
Okay, bro. Looks like, Legend Clark is, adapting well in this round so far. He's landing the jab, he's popping it, and, he's shooting that right hand down the middle very well. 10 seconds left into this round. This is the second half of the fight, so, both men need to, adapt. This is where, you need to show more, and that looks like it could be a Legend round.
Legend Clark just times him at the end and makes him waste stamina. A really good game plan from Legend Clark to time him and waste his stamina. Really good shots from
That might be 𝐒𝐿𝐴, actually. That might be 𝐒𝐿𝐴. Wait, let me see. I'm not sure. I'm not judging, so it doesn't matter.
No, I think that was a Legend Clark round, personally.
I'm going to replay it.
Alright, moving on to round number 8. Kaden healed him.
No, that's a Legend round. I watched it. And here we go, round number 8. Great fight so far. Very technical fight. Both men are having a very technical fight in this matchup, which I knew was going to be a technical matchup based off both men's game planning.
Very big shots from
big shots by 𝐒𝐿𝐴. That's what I want to see. You know, Acuna needs to show more of that. You know, looks like Legend is adapting, but Acuna, you know, is doing very good in this round. Popped the jab once again off the back foot. And that is an Acuna round. You know, this is a very good fight. This is a very back and forth matchup.
Acuna is just trading on the front foot. Legend tried baiting him on the back foot, but it did not succeed. What a round from Acuna, tagging him.
And here we go, round number 9. This is, in my opinion, an even fight. And let's see if, you know, is it going to be a back and forth round?
Acuna's just fighting on the back foot right now. He knows he secured the last round, so he just wants to play it safe this round. Just trying to claim the round by a tag or two. But it seems like Legend Clark...
But it looks like this is a Legend Clark round so far. A missed power by Acuna, and Legend might just take the round. Oh, wait. Is that an after? I think they both landed after. I think that's a Legend round.
Legend steals the
Let me see.
round at the end, or Acuna tries to steal
No,
the
I don't know. I don't know. Let me check. Let me check.
No, that's...
I think that was a. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
That was a Legend
I'm looking. I'm watching it right now.
Really good counter from Legend Clark that round. All these rounds
Yeah, that's a Legend round.
are both of these fighters are doing really good in the exchanges, but both are landing big round after round. It's a back and forth.
Yeah, that another Legend round, in my opinion. I just rewatched the 9th round, and Acuna and Legend both landed in the after. Before that, Legend was winning the round.
How's it looking so far?
Legend Clark is
It's an even fight, but someone is winning by a point.
Legend Clark is tagging Acuna up, but
Close,
Acuna
close.
is tagging him up as well.
The guys think of Acuna isn't looking too good right now. Legend needs to go in right here. This is his opportunity to go in and push. Tech says 10 seconds left. Both men are a little gassed. Legend is gassed. He needs to watch his block.
Nice combination.
On a missed power
Acuna takes it
by
at the
Legend,
end.
and Acuna takes the round. This is either man's fight, you know. This is a very close and even fight. You know, some people can have it 5-5. Some people can have it in favor of Acuna. 6-4. A very even fight. It's just based on how the judges see it and how they look at the fight in perspective. But, you know, this is a very good fight so far. A very even fight in my opinion. Here we go, round number 11. The championship rounds. Both men exchanging blows early. Nice jab landed by Legend Clark going in. Legend Clark is gassing out a little early in the rounds, keeping his hands down. I don't think he should do that. You know, he needs to keep the stamina up in this fight, you know, because last round, you know, he gassed out and he got caught with a couple right hands and
looks like
nice
he's
combination.
exercising his footwork too much here.
Yeah, he's just moving around the ring too much.
But he caught
Nice
Acuna
jabs
at the
from
end.
Legend.
Acuna gets
He's
stopped.
outboxing off the back foot. I think that's a Legend round, though. Legend gets the round. This is a very good fight, a very even fight, you know.
They are going back
Depending
and
on
forth.
who takes this round. Yeah, depending on who takes this round, it could be either man's fight, you know. It could be Acuna, it could be Legend, or it just could be a draw, you know. However the judges see it in their eyes. I think this is a very good and very even fight. Neither men want to touch up.
They both touch
And
up.
here we go, round 12, the final round.
Both of them are trading
Both men
in the
meeting this.
middle, but Acuna is the first to back off. Legend is trying to bait him on the back foot right now.
Nice jab landed by Legend off the back foot.
Acuna's
Looks
going
like Acuna does have Legend gas. Legend needs to watch his gas inside this round. 10 seconds left. Looks like he is winning this round so far. A nice right hand landed down the middle by Legend, but Legend is gassed. This could be a Legend round. I think he might just take the round. And this might have just been a Legend fight, or this could be a draw. Depending on how the judges see it, this is a good fight.
In your
In my opinion, that was a really good
Parker,
technical fight.
In your opinion, Parker, who do you think has taken this fight?
You know, depending on how the judges see, you know, round number 9, in my opinion, this fight could end in Legend's favor, but depending on who they gave it to, it could be a draw. Very good fight though, very technical fight.
I think
Yeah,
this
it looks like the
match
majority of people think
this fight was
to
a
draw.
really good stylistic matchup. I think the matchmaker of this fight did something with this. Really good fight.
Yeah, I agree. You know, matchmaking recently has been pretty well, in my opinion. It's just a shame that we couldn't be able to see Nino versus Mitchie. You know, I was gonna be in attendance for that fight with Trey Lamont and Christian Davis. You know, we were gonna be ready for that fight for sure.
But we are waiting upon the judges' scorecards. 𝐕𝐻𝐺𝐸𝐻 Spain's Junior is going to announce the fight soon. As we know, the co-main has changed up a bit, but what do y'all think about Furious stepping in to face
I'm gonna join. I'm gonna join when the main event starts.
changed up a bit, but what do y'all think about the co-main that's happening next?
You know, based on, you know, Furious's last fight, you know, Furious is looking to, you know, avenge himself. You know, he had a very controversial fight in his matchup with Riley. In my opinion, I thought, you know,
Move
that fight
away
was
from the
definitely
judges'
closer.
scorecards.
I thought that fight was definitely closer than what it was, you know, scored, in my opinion. But, you know, I just want to see how Furious could be able to, you know, avenge himself. You know, he definitely has it in the bag. I mean, he definitely has, you know, a lot of tools in his bag, but I want to see if he's able to, you know, show what it takes to beat Nino. Both, this it's a good fight. It's a good co-main, in my opinion. I just rather seen Mitchie versus Nino.
We are just waiting upon the judges' scorecards. Both of the, or all three of the judges are deciding on the 9th round. Let's just give the judges a second to get their scores collected and ready for the correct decision. Jack the Ripper, who do you have in the main event of the evening? What do you think about the main event of the evening?
I think it's going to be a really good fight, maybe even better than the first fight. I think Tank Crawford's going to come into this fight with revenge, but I'm still confident that Pruett Smith could still edge it out and win.
As we saw, Pruett Smith was training before this event. What do you have to say on his skills with the really good jab? What do you think about that, Jack?
Well, I do think that Pruett Smith is one of the best middleweights and could potentially be the best light heavyweight in PBC currently. And I think he's definitely going to show what he's capable of for this fight.
Yeah, I agree. You know, this is going to be a very good main event. You know, winner, if Tank Crawford were to win this fight, you know, we definitely will see a trilogy, and you know that's definitely going to make for an even bigger fight. You know, there's more than just, you know, the middleweight titles being on the line. We also have, you know, the light heavyweight titles being on the line, as well with, I think, a titan weight title being on the line as well. You know, Pruett Smith is coming off a win against 𝐂𝐫𝐻. You know, arguably, you know, he's saying that's fight of the year. You know, he got like 10 knockdowns in that fight.
Yes.
I think the judges might be rescoring the fight currently.
Yes. Jack Sokolov, can I get your opinion on the co-main event of the evening?
I think it was an awesome contest. You know, it was brilliant. It was just so good that I didn't even have to be there to watch it. Like, I could just feel it from miles away.
This is not the co-main.
While we await the
Right, so
judges'
what fight are we on
scorecards,
to next?
I just want to announce PBC 332 will be 𝐿eMond versus Spence Jr. for undisputed junior lightweight glory. Who will take this fight? This is a really good fight. And for PBC 333, �SSJ returns to the ring to face Ryan Garcia in their rematch. And the co-main event of that, or the co-main event of the evening will feature Zach Woods will take on Andre Vamp again for the second time for undisputed glory at welterweight. Who takes the second match? Can I have your opinion on that card?
Obviously, Jay's my boy, so I'm gonna have to back him. No matter who he's fighting. It's gonna be a good fight. Ryan's gonna be on PC this time, so it's gonna make for an exciting fight. It just, depends on how Jay could, improve. He's coming off a win versus Antonio, so I don't really got a prediction on that. But in the fight with Zach and Andre, Andre is better on NA. We know that for sure. He's a better NA fighter than he is an EU fighter, even though he is EU, which is weird. But it just really depends on, who could, improve on their mistakes from, the first fight and the second fight. It looks Andre in the first fight was, dodging unnecessarily, but it looks like Zach was able to, capitalize off that. But I think it's gonna be a good fight. I don't really have a winner.
Alright, we are gonna get into the scorecards very soon. Sorry for the delay. The judges just wanted to make sure that the scores were correct, but we will see the judges' scorecard very soon. But also on another fight topic, Bivol versus Stroud's co-main event, Parker Pablo takes on Caleb Paul. Parker, since that's your fight, what do you have to say to your opponent that might be watching?
I'm gonna eat his ass, bro. I'm gonna fuck him up.
What round do you take him out in if you do see a knockout?
I'm not gonna go for the knockout, but if it's there, the opportunity there, then I'm gonna go for it.
Yo, Caden, announce my scores.
Alright, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision after a 12-round technical fight. Jadon has scored this fight, so there might be a robbery.
It's not just me.
Well, even if it is a robbery, there's also the impossibility of a rescore.
No.
All three judges scored this bout.
All three judges scored this bout 115 to 113 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Next in line for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World, and your winner by, come on, bro. He is cough it up, bro. Hurry up. Legend Clark.
Alright, let's bring Legend Clark up for his interview, his well-deserved interview after that fight. That was a really great
I'll
fight.
interview him.
I'm gonna hand it over to my co-commentator Parker Pablo to give him his interview. I'm gonna try and get Akuna up here as well.
I don't really know if I agree with the 2-point decision, but I think that Legend might have. Yeah, I think Legend won the fight in my opinion, but I don't know about 2 points. Yeah, I think it was a 1-point decision, like Jordan.
Yo, I didn't say fuck all y'all niggas who said it won. Fuck all you and your handicapped grandmas, bitch. I won that fight. Me? Yo, Chris Kubota, keep my belt warm, nigga. That shit is on mine, nigga. Shit is mine, bro.
Legend Clark, I have a question for you. What are you proud of your performance tonight, or what do you have to say on your performance tonight?
Yo, Legend, fix your mic. I'm gonna interview you.
Yeah, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Barely.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, what about now? Alright, what's up?
You want me to start off the interview? Jadon.
Can I just ask my question again?
Yeah, that's your question. I got you.
Alright, Legend Clark, congratulations on your victory tonight. What do you have to say on your performance?
You know, I could have done better, but it's my first day back. I could have done way better, but it is what it is.
Parker, you can ask a question, then I'll ask a question again.
You know, Legend, you had a very technical fight. You know, me and you spoke in messages about how you were gonna come in this fight, and you know, do you think you displayed the way you said you were gonna fight this fight, and do you think your game plan worked in your favor? Yo, fat boy. All right, get him off stage, bro.
That's it for Legend Clark. Next in line
Legend
for the
Clark, your winner.
WBO title.
We now move on to our co-featured bout in the welterweight division for the WBA regular championship. Nino Rojas versus Furious Santiago.
As we know, Furious Santiago is coming off of a victory against Legend Clark, the fighter that has just fought and won the WBO title eliminator. Will this fight showcase that Furious is truly back, or will Nino display a great victory? We will find out very soon.
Shout out Jameer Newton, you know, very good lightweight contender.
Yeah, that's just plays lightweight. Alright, first coming to the ring.
Here comes Nino.
It's alright, first coming to the ring.
Former
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. Fast cars, shooting stars. All of the lights, all of the lights. Until this thing is set, they rip me up. All of the lights.
Bro, he looks like 𝐂𝐫𝐻𝐿. Alright, now featuring the next fighter walking out to the ring.
Here comes Nino making his way to the ring. He is the WBA. He's the WBA regular welterweight champion of the world. Nino Rojas makes his way to the ring.
Crazy asking me where's bitch at. Talking all crazy, you know, around here we stitch slips, stink team, baby, and I earned all my whiskers. Bought Pippi long stock and hanging out with extensions. That niggas don't match, niggas praying and they wishing. All type of scuffs, I should've never wore these Christians. Better yet, these niggas shouldn't have butted in my business. Bambino get the job done, my hitman relentless.
And that was a dry walkout. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was something, you know.
Right.
That was dry as hell.
I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
Wait.
Jack Sokolov. You are right here at the Go Main is now next.
Wait 1 second, sorry. It's just or some weird shit playing in my ear.
Here is our co-featured bout. Jack, you want to do introductions?
You know what? You go for it. I'll let you guys have the shine.
Dude, I'm terrible. But I got you. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands a professional record of 13 wins, 1 defeat. I don't know if that's right. He is the former IBF featherweight champion of the world, Furious Santiago.
Former featherweight champion. Now standing in the red corner.
And now, introducing his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is the current WBA regular welterweight champion of the world, Nino Rojas. He's just gonna skip his record. Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares about
True.
We know it. 13
And
wins, 1 loss.
here we go. Round number 1. I mean, they meet in the middle. Sorry, they meet in the center of the ring for referees to give instructions before this bout.
And to the middle they go, ladies and gentlemen. The co-featured bout, Furious, who doesn't actually look so furious. He's got a nice grin on his face, but coming in against who?
Nino Rojas.
Nino Rojas. Rojas. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
You like
I was gonna
jazz?
say, you like jazz?
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
And here we go.
You like jazz?
First up.
Okay, and Nino
Nino's
Rojas is
pulling the
he's
pace.
putting on some good pressure. Yeah, for sure.
Nino says he's in charge. Furious looks like he's following.
Nino's not allowing Furious to get in the middle with him, but Furious is trying to fight with Nino.
Here we go, round number 1. Nino's gas tank isn't looking too good. He's just camping in the corner. That might just be who's around. I don't know. I didn't really see it. Yeah, they didn't really do anything. No, he doesn't have anybody on his count. He's not that. I don't know whose round that was. That might be a Nino round, though, since what they're saying. So I'm just gonna judge it off that. And here goes round number 2. So far, Nino on the front foot, playing, passive aggressive. Good combinations landed by Nino. Nice right hand over the top and a nice jab landed.
Furious needs to change pace.
Nice jab landed by Nino.
He's taking too much damage.
Nice uppercut there from Nino. He's doing a good job, and
here comes
great
Nino.
Counter right there from.
Ooh.
Tagging up Furious. Good shot from Nino. Fighting now on the back foot. Just trying to take the round. He's not trying to risk anything. Round number 3.
Person already talking about wave it. This dude is a hater, dude. The fight just started, bro. Why you want him to leave? Like, relax.
They're both fighting. Oh, we see Furious gets pushed back now. Good shots land from
Furious.
Nino.
Here comes Nino. Ooh. Here comes Nino. Ooh.
I think
Nino
Nino's
has a big
coming.
round.
Jesus.
Ooh. Here comes Nino in the 3rd round. Big combination.
Nigga sound like a fucking vacuum
takes the
machine.
round. Big round by Nino.
Nino just takes the round at the end. He does not want to risk getting knocked down or losing the round.
Yo, you sounded like a vacuum cleaner, nigga. I'm not even rude, like genuinely. That shit was so funny.
Nino is talking trash in the middle. He says, "Hit me harder, weak boy."
Here we go, round number 4.
Alright, cool. Let me calm my composure. Into this 3rd round.
Looks like Nino's having his way in this round as well. Again, big shots by Nino.
Already gassed.
Ooh. Already gassed in this round. Nino needs to go in here. This is his opportunity to land a knockdown. Nino going in. Big shots landed. Ooh! Here comes Nino. 10 seconds left. Ooh!
Oh! Big shot from Nino.
Nino sets him down in Nino sets him down in the 4th round. Big shot. Sends
Nice
Fury
knockdown.
to the canvas. Takes a knee.
Nico, stop it. Nico, stop it. I'm supposed to commentate. I need to commentate. Stop it. I need to get off the chat. I need to. No more fucking. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. Stop.
Alright, I'm locked in. My bad. I'm locked in.
Alright, you guys are gonna get me kicked off the stage. I need to I'm gonna go off a chat now. Okay.
Alright, I'm locked in.
Alright, I need to get off a chat.
Santiago saying he is gonna try his hardest now to counter Nino in the middle. Good, let's see if he can do it.
That was the most entertaining part of the event.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys.
Round number 5. You know,
round number 5
so far.
And Furious is backed up against the ropes, but he doesn't seem to feel the pressure of the moment. And in comes N1. Who is N1 again? Sorry.
Nino.
N1.
Who's N1?
Oh, good shot from Nino.
Oh.
Big shots by Nino.
Oh, and
Here comes Nino again.
Nino is
go for the second knockdown or get a 10-8 in this round, or he's just gonna take it. Nino taunts at the end of the round.
He's just playing.
The stamina of.
He's just playing with Furious at the moment. Really good shot from Nino to end the round. Furious has not won one round so far.
Yeah, it looks like Furious might make a comeback here. Maybe this is a chance for Furious to shine.
You know, this is a very one-sided co-main event. You know, both men were given, you know, different opponents. So, you know, I don't think Furious, you know, was really ready for, you know, the power of Nino Rojas. And, you know, Nino Rojas just having his way in this fight, you know.
Furious is going in with
He's going in, but he's not really landing anything.
Now he backs
You know, he's doing pretty good, but, you know, now he's just getting caught with jabs.
Furious did a good flurry of dodges there for a moment.
It looks like Nino's a little gassed here. Is he
And
gonna throw power?
the stamina is depleted for Nino, and that couldn't be.
What the hell? Hey, warning, man. Hey, that's a warning 1. That's like 3 afters, bro. What the hell? That's a point, man. He's just trolling, bro.
Pierre Santiago cannot handle the pressure of the new gens anymore.
Wait, restart that. What the hell? And here we go. What is this round? Round number 6? Or round number 7?
This is round number 7. Nino's already on the pressure again.
Yeah, Nino is trying to show that he is championship level right now.
Nino looks like he's going to go for the stoppage. You know, this fight could be waved off in this round. Here comes Nino. Big shots landed. Ooh. Big shots by Nino.
Nino showing his power.
Nino going in. 10 seconds left until the round. He could go down. Or is he just going to steal the round? I think that's going to be another Nino round. Oh, the big shot landed by Furious. And I think Furious might have... That's still a Nino round.
I think even with that big power shot, the ref should step in and tell Furious to show him something, because it's been pure domination so far for 8 or 7 rounds straight.
I agree. I'm gonna look over the power. I'm gonna see who stole that round, and you know that was still a Nino round. You know, he took it. It was 51-49. That is a Nino round.
That pretty well.
No, Nino is dominating this fight. You know, he could get a stoppage in this round. Round number 8. He definitely has his power, and let's just see how he's able to take this fight.
Let's see how hungry Nino is for the knockout, because he hasn't had one in a while. Good shots from Nino going in already. Just pressuring Furious with everything he has.
Great head movement by Nino. Here comes Nino. Seconds left into this fight, and
Furious
Nino might just go for knockdown. Here goes Nino. Nino's going in.
On the very last wit's end, this could be down he could go.
Big shots by
round,
Nino.
ladies and gentlemen.
Furious is in trouble.
Big shots, and at the very skin of his teeth, just makes it out of that round. What a round there for Nino. And then SSJ finishes the job.
That's
a Nino round. Can someone bring up Jay Perez, please?
Bro, someone tell Nino he needs a new fucking trim. Like, that goatee combo ain't working for him.
That's his IRL cut, bro. Like that.
Bro, I swear, these beaners are just like copy and paste with the fucking goatee and short hair.
Nino Rojas is trying to end the fight in this round. Look how he's already going in on the pressure. Good shot.
Here we go, round number 9.
He wants to end this fight early.
I don't know. Furious is gonna be
He's
having
not here for Furious, he's here for the title.
Nico, I'm gonna block you, bro. Stop it. All right, and then we go to this next round.
Here comes Nino.
Nino is making some decent moves here in this next round. I feel like Furious might be a little bit more focused and dedicated to this round than he was in the last. But I feel, to be honest with you, it could go either way. But I think that proves not. Furious with little stamina going out of that round.
Nino knows
if I look at chat, I just see.
Nino knows he has secured the victory, but he's just trying to win over the crowd now. With all those big rounds, he's not trying to knock his opponent out. He's just trying to flex, winning all these rounds.
Here we go, round number 10. You know, Nino's having his way in this fight. You know, he's just toying with Furious, but I don't think he's able to get the stoppage. You know, I think he, you know, is allergic to getting, you know, knockouts. But let's just see if he can get one here. Here comes Nino. Ooh, big shots landed. Ooh, center of the ring. Nino needs to go in. 10 seconds left into this round. Here comes Nino. Ooh, and I don't know if he's gonna go down here. And it looks like Nino's just gonna steal another round. You know,
Gaiden step in, buddy. He's getting dominated.
You guys, you can't do that.
Nino's just, you know, dominating this fight, you know, showing why he's the champion.
No, and it's a great fight here so far.
You know, this is very one-sided, you know. I think it was better off Furious just, you know, asking to be rebooked, and, you know, just instead of like replacing.
No, I agree. To be honest with you, it's been a bit of a sort of contest against Furious in these last few rounds, and we'll see if that changes.
Big shot. Nino now looks like
coming in.
Front foot. Furious can't do anything. Nino counters him on the front foot and on the back foot. Great shots.
Oh, and it's Furious. Furious doesn't look too good here in this round. He seems to be losing stamina.
And the fight is waved off. Nino is the WBA regular welterweight champion, waved off in the 11th round.
This could be it.
Yeah, great performance by Nino. Dominant performance. I don't know if that should have been way in that specific moment.
Is it over?
Jack, I think you're
it's over.
Late, Jack to rip.
Nino's kind of pissed.
Wait, I'm late?
I didn't say wave. I'm not paying it. I didn't see.
No, the thing got waved. Am I late?
Yeah, that fight got waved.
I'm talking about the other Jack.
They just wanted to give Nino a knockdown, you know. But who's interviewing Nino?
Yo.
Rojas wins the fight.
Yo, Nino.
Yo.
I'll interview Nino. You know, Nino, you had a really good fight, very dominant performance. You know, you had a lot of moments in that fight. You know, what do you rate your performance, and you know, how do you feel about that?
You know, I feel good, man. I feel good.
You know.
All right.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I have a question.
Knowing that, you know, Andre Van. Oh, go ahead.
Samuel Jr. So my question to you is, what is next for you, and who do you want next? Are you trying to wait for the winner of Zach Ball and Andre Van to, or are you trying to move down or up to fight somebody else, or is there another contender you're looking to fight? Maybe Mitchie Tank.
I'm gonna wait it out, man. I mean, you know, Guabo told me to defend the belt, you know, against last minute replacement. I didn't really want to do it because Furious doesn't play the game, but I did it and I won.
Alright, thank you, Samuel Jr.
Hey, shout out Winnie, shout out Sammy. Free Sammy, my nigga. Free Sammy, my nigga.
Yeah, free the 11-year-old, you know.
Yeah. Let's give Furious go his fair deserved interview as well.
I'll give him his interview.
Oh yeah, bro, I was good, bro. I was good. Why he waving, bro? I was good.
You know, Furious, you know, you stepped in as a late replacement to fight Nino for the co-main. You know, it didn't really go your way, but I think you were still in the fight. You know, you were still, you know, throwing heavy shots, and you know, it looks like the referee just wanted an excuse to waive the fight. You know, how do you
Next
feel
up
about that?
is the main event. Pruett, the American Psycho.
Wave that. I was good. I was okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, it's
for
all
you.
right. You know what I'm saying?
So my question.
And I have another question.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
You go first.
I have a question. After this fight, are you gonna, go back into the lab, work on some things? When is the next time we're gonna see you in the ring? Because I still think you have it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into the lab. I should have trained for this fight. I didn't think I was gonna be fighting Nino, but it's fine. I'm gonna get back in the lab. We're gonna come back strong. I'm still going for that Riley rematch. So I'm saying maybe I'll fight some contender to get to that fight. And yeah.
All right, Mike. Last question to you, Furious Santiago, is are you gonna try and move down a weight loss, or do you think you're gonna stick to welterweight and try and continue on a title run here, or just move down?
Honestly, the weight class there's like 5 people in my weight class, so I honestly might like move, but like not for easier comp, just so I can like actually get some fights.
What weight
Cause
class?
like there's nobody here.
What weight class would you want?
I think junior welterweight. I think you fit there.
I think I'm going junior welterweight, fight there.
Alright, now thank you so much, Furious Santiago. I please now want to welcome Alex Pearls to introduce the main event of the evening.
We move on to our main event. The fight everyone's been waiting for.
Alright, Alex Pearls, you can announce it.
Bell ring. Or give me the controls for the server so I can do the bell ring myself.
What you using?
Pearls. It's literally just pearls.
Can anyone bring up Jay Perez if he's here still? Jay Perez, yes, please bring him up.
He's been invited up. He doesn't want to come up. Before we start the roll.
Is it glitch?
Alright.
Bro, Kuna, you're my boy, bro. I ain't biased, bro. I thought you lost that fight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Maybe you won. But it could have been a draw. But I thought you lost.
There we go.
Enough of battles in here. Enough of battles in here. Enough of battles in here.
You can start us off before we.
Nothing but battles in here.
You can start us off.
Well, fans, here in the AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the rematch. It's either redemption or repeat. So now, it's time for Smith Crawford. And now, making his way to the ring, here is the WBO World Champion, Crawford.
Yo, can someone send me the server?
Let's just pause because there is a new server. I am truly sorry for the delay and stuff. I had no.
Oh, I got the server. Hold on.
What, new server?
Yeah, you're going to the new server.
Yeah, the unification belt is placed on Ashburn, if I am correct.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
Well, I'm gonna take a break real quick. Hold on, give me a second.
Yo, they sent the server to us, I think.
Yeah, John.
Oh, right. Let me.
Alright, so we're doing that again.
Wait.
My apologies for the delay.
Let's get into it.
We are going to switch servers, by the way.
Yeah, bring me up onto the ring, by the way.
We will just give a second.
Yeah, take it down.
main event of the evening.
Is it join gym or?
Nah, look at commentator panel.
It's not, is it? Yeah, because I think he sent it to me. I clicked the link and it just didn't seem to work. I think, no, if I try again, yeah, it should work now. No, I got it. It's cool. Cheers. Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the main event. If Alex Pearls, if you please could re-announce the main event for us, I apologize. That would be great.
Right. You got the songs ready, right?
Midas is going to play the songs for us, but you can start it off for us.
Well, fans here in the AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, they've all been waiting for. It's the rematch. It's either redemption or repeat. So now, it's time for Smith versus Crawford. And now, making his way to the ring, here is the WBO World Champion, Tank Crawford.
Yo, someone TP me, please. Someone.
Fuck.
Thank you.
I don't have tags.
TP.
Workout song.
Yo, could you TP me? Jadon? Someone.
No money, no, I don't condone it. Yeah, I came in with the Rolex, now I got an AP baguette, white gold, yeah. Hell yeah, I'm playing with a chick, young nigga like the flicks, and everybody know that. Hell yeah, everybody know I smoke dope. Everybody know how I go. Yeah, I fuck everybody hoe. Everybody know what I told. Everybody know that my clips 3-0 or more. Everybody say they want smoke. Everybody say they want smoke until they meet the goat clock.
Everybody know, it's a green light, yeah, everything will go. Eyes real low, everybody know, don't give a fuck about a hoe. I used to.
Yo, TP, oh, y'all walk with tank too. I mean, Pruett.
And now, his opponent, making his way to the ring. Here is the undisputed world champion, Pruett Smith.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows. Hides the face, lies the snake in the sun. In my disgrace, boiling heat, summer stench. Neath the black, the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Stuttering, cold and damp, steal the wall.
Alright, hold on. Bring me up on the thing. Oh, national anthem first, okay. That's fine. Alright, play it.
Is that the intro?
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, as Premier Boxing Council presents Day 2 of PBC 330 Judgment Day, live only on Roflix. Alright fans, here we go, with the tremendous and action-packed main event of the evening in a winner-takes-all battle in a never-before-seen 12 rounds of boxing for the middleweight, light heavyweight, and tie-and-weight championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Texas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first, on my right, fighting up the blue corner, the WBO World Champion, wearing white with pink, as he fights and resides out of Chicago, Illinois. He weighed in at the middleweight limit of 160 pounds with a tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 12 wins with 1 loss and 1 draw, with 8 of his big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is on the hunt for the gold, wanting to claim all of these 3 division titles for pure glory and legendary status. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 3 division world champion, the former unified middleweight world champion, and the current reigning, defending WBO middleweight champion of the world. Here is Tank the Diamond Crawford.
Here we go.
His opponent from across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, the defending undisputed world champion, wearing green with black trim as he fights and resides out of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 159.8 pounds, with a near identical record to his opponent, consisting of 12 wins with 2 losses and 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. And tonight, he's on a mission to defend his undisputed title and to claim the remaining 3 division for his personal collection. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome PBC's number 3 ranked pound-for-pound fighter and the 4 division world champion and the current reigning and defending undisputed middleweight champion of the world. Here is Pruett. To give out the instructions to both the fighters in charge, our referee. That's it, Jay.
This Alex Pearls guy is amazing at like announcing. Can I just say, like, this guy's awesome.
Thanks, we just found him.
Yeah, no, he's super good. Super good, no, really good stuff.
Great announcing by Alex Pearls. Before we move on to our main event, the fight everyone went for.
You're right, the tale of the...
Do I do it or someone else do it?
You just didn't. Oh, the tale of the tape. Both of these guys, well, Pruett Smith coming in 32 years old for this fight, and Tank at 30 years old, but that's not too important. Pruett Smith at 6'5", the height advantage against a 5'2" Tank Matthias, 160.2 for Pruett Smith and 160.6 for weight in terms of Tank Matthias, an 85-inch reach advantage, not advantage, but 85-inch reach for Pruett Smith and 70 for Tank Matthias. And here we go.
Here we go for the first round out of 12.
Our main event, the main event everyone's been waiting for. Here we go, 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. Here we go, round number 1.
And we're off. Both guys
Pruett Smith
in the middle
green with black trim. Tank Matthias in the white with pink trim. Both men exchange blows. Nice jab. Nice left over the top by Pruett Smith. So far, both
nice shots landed from both guys. That was a nice secret little hook there. By the looks of it, it looked like a hook. In the shape of a jab.
Is tagging Tank off that back foot. You know, he has him a little gas in this round. It looks like he's going to break the block, and that is round 1.
Nice rounds from the undisputed champion.
You know, this is, still an even fight, in terms of, skill-wise, obviously Tank is going to adapt, and he's going to definitely put on, the pressure later into this round, as well with Pruett. Pruett taunting at the start of the round in his corner. Round number 2. Good punches landed by Pruett as well with Tank. He lands a nice jab on the back foot. Royal catches him with the right hand. Coming in, and Tank is on the front foot, backing up Pruett Smith.
Yeah, it looks like both guys are trying to find some angles to both.
6 seconds left, and
Pruett just found his first.
The combinations, big combinations by Pruett, and Tank gasses out early. Late in round number 2.
This is looking like a good fight for Pruett. He is showing why he is the pound for pound number 3 and why he is the undisputed champion.
Great fight, you know. A great fight so far, you know. I can already tell it's going to be, you know, a very entertaining fight later in the rounds and as the rounds go on. And here we go, round number 3.
Now, even though that Tank is down by 2 rounds, he usually does sacrifice some rounds to download, or we like to go download his opponent's moves and goes for the knockout.
Yeah, and as we can see, you know, he's doing really good here. He's just a little gassed out. The block is down, you know, but...
Oh, and it looks like he's doing it right now.
Yeah, he's doing really good here so far. You know, this so far is a Tank round, but now Pruett is coming back later as the round is on. And this might go to Pruett. You know, he might just steal the round here, and that is another Pruett Smith round, 3-0, in my opinion.
Yeah, 3-0. Tank Matthias needs to change something up. He's kind of over-dodging a bit. Like, Pruett's just timing his dodges very nicely. I think he needs to
round number 4. You know, Pruett is doing really good as the undisputed champion. You know, he's boxing very well. You know, gassing out Tank as the round goes on. You know, later in the round, you know, he starts to land big combinations and big punches. But so far, 20 seconds into round number 4, this is a Tank round. He landed big combinations, but Royal just landed a nice counter off the back foot. A great jab landed by Tank. Tank has him gassing this round. Tank looks like he's going here. Tank has this round in the back so far. It looks like Tank is going to go in. Tank needs to watch his stamina, though. Looks like he's just going to steal the round. And that's round number 4.
Great round for Tank. Looks like he is trying to go for comeback.
That is Tank's first round of the fight, you know. Very good round. And here we go, round number 5. Here we go. Oh my, why are you trading me, bro? Pruett fighting off the back foot, Tank going in. Nice jab landed by Pruett. Another left down the middle by Pruett Smith. Pruett Smith boxing very well. Nice jab landed by Pruett. Pruett getting in. Pruett is kind of, you know...
Tank might have found something.
Tank might have just got something here, but it looks like he's getting outboxed in this round so far off that back foot, yeah. Tank definitely needs to, you know...
He's getting outboxed.
Yeah, he definitely needs to lock in, you know. Pruett's boxing very smart off the back foot, you know. You know, this is way more dominant than, you know, the first fight. You know, the first fight, Tank wasn't losing, you know, the early rounds. But let's see if he was able to adapt here.
Yeah, this looks surprising. I thought it would be very like even. Like I thought both guys would be coming in, both winning rounds, but Pruett's just winning rounds easily.
Yeah, you know, Tank definitely needs to lock in, you know, but you know, anything can happen, you know. Here goes, you know, Pruett Smith coming in, you know, he's landing very well. You know, not much dodges, you know, going through for Tank, and this might be another Pruett Smith round, you know. He is gassed, and a big shot down. Tank. Tank gets set to
what
the
a nice
canvas.
sneaky hook from
A knockdown
Pruett Smith.
by Pruett Smith. This isn't looking good at all for Pruett. I mean, for Tank. Tank needs to show something, you know. Tank needs to change something in his game plan. He needs to show some more, you know, maybe some pressure. But, you know, even when he is pressuring, he is being backed up. So, I don't know.
Now, Pruett just said he was a worthy rival. Notice that's the wording that he used, were. It feels like he's aware that this is not the same Tank Matthias or Tank Crawford that he fought in the first fight. This is a different Tank Crawford.
Looks like Tank is having his way in this round so far. Oh, big shot.
He gained the ability of flight.
7 seconds left. Is Tank going to go for the knockdown? Is he going to be able to get it, though? I don't know. 3 seconds left into the round, and it looks like that's going to be a round for Tank, who does not get the knockdown, though. He almost gets it, but it wasn't enough.
I think that might be still a 10-9, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, not for a 10-8.
Yeah, not enough for a 10-8, like you said. It wasn't enough. Here we go, round number 8. If Tank were to get some knockdowns and win a few of these rounds, it's a possibility he could tie the score up or even win the fight. We just have to see how it goes on and see if he can adapt.
Oh yeah.
Tank doing really good, breaking that guard of Pruett. So far, Tank is doing really well so far.
Tank? It looks like Tank has adapted. It looks like that knockdown was a wake-up call for him.
Yeah,
it looks like he is remembering who he is.
He needs to watch that stamina, though, He's being caught right here, but doing really well. 7 seconds left into the round. And it looks like he's just going to go in here. And is he going to take the round? I don't think
Pruett is taking a lot more damage now.
Yeah, Pruett is looking not so good right now, but anything can happen. He's still up on the scorecard by 3 points, in my opinion, 6-3. This is a very good fight. Who are you?
Oh, nice shots landed.
Tank having it so far. Looks like he's adapting, but he's getting clowned off the back.
The back for now.
Looks like Pruett is going in. Tank is a little gassed here. Could he go down again?
Yeah, Tank is gassing out.
This isn't looking too good. Tank needs to do something here. He needs to throw a power maybe. He needs to go in right here.
I don't think he has it.
2 seconds left into the round. Oh, no.
I think that was an after, I think.
I don't know whose round that is. That might be a 7. That might be...
I think it's still Pruett's round. It's still Pruett's round, but that was an after.
That's a Pruett round. I don't know what Tank could do. Tank needs to win these championship rounds and even score a knockdown if he wants to tie up the fight. And maybe even, if he gets 2 knockdowns, he could win this fight. But it all just depends on how Tank can perform. And so far he's just being outboxed, He needs to get that guard down of Pruett. I think he finds his moments and has great moments in the fight when he gets that guard of Pruett down. But Pruett's just not allowing it, He's not allowing Tank to tear that block down. And he just outboxing him.
Pruett is showing dominance here. He is showing that. Ooh, here it goes. That was a nice combination.
Pruett Smith, and I don't think there's any much Tank could do here.
I think it's over for Tank Crawford. I don't think there's any way for him to come back. It's over for him.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything left to do in this fight, Tank Crawford, a legendary career and great fighter. I definitely want to see him more. Maybe at 140 if he were to go down. He's doing pretty good in this round, but Pruett still pressuring off that back foot, Big shots landed by Pruett Smith. 20 seconds left into the round, Tank is already below 40 to HP, He is gassed out. He could go down. 11 seconds left into the round, and looks like Tank Crawford might go down again, and down goes Tank Crawford. And I think this just might be it. The 12th round is up next. I agree, both men should brawl it out. The last time we seen Royal call for that brawl, Pruett Smith called for the brawl against the Big Kid, he was able to get the 12th round stoppage. He might be able to get it here. Very dominant fight on display by the undisputed middleweight champion. He called for the brawl in the middle, and here we go. Hopefully neither men back up. Tank Crawford having a really good round so far in the brawl. Looks like he's having his moment in the brawl, but I think it's a little too late for sure. And the guard of Tank is down as well with Royals. I don't know if Tank
and
has his
Tank
power,
is
but
brawling. I think he's trying to go for the knockdown here.
he could try and go for the knockdown, but I don't think they'll do enough for him to win the fight. And the big power punch landed by Tank, and looks like
Nice shot, and Pruett is down.
I don't think that's enough for the
No,
fight
no.
to go in his decision. A great fight, powerful performance by the undisputed champion, and looks like Royal just knew he had to fight off that back foot. He knew he had it when he fought on that back foot, and it was a great performance. But I definitely want to see Tank Crawford in the ring again, maybe at 140.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecard.
Dude, he just banned me from the game.
This bout was scored 150 to 110 to the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed world champion in 3 divisions, Pruett Smith.
No, I'll interview Pruett.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I'll start off the interview. Pruett, you had a really great fight, a very dominant performance. You boxed very well off that back foot. Did you look back at the first fight and realize, you had to fight off that back foot in order to win the rounds?
Yeah, you saw it in that last round. Tank, he's a very skilled brawler. It's really hard to fight him head on. But I knew if I, created those angles, gave him those weird, type of entries, it would give him a hard time. But, I'd be willing to run back a trilogy with this guy, if he's able to get another belt or something. It was a great fight, a great rivalry. It was really fun fighting this dude. And, he's my bro. So it's all love always.
Another question I have is, Buford Chimes, that was someone that you wanted to fight for a long time. Now that he's out of, the picture, you have Enzo Zayas, you have KJ. Is there anyone you really want next in your career, or, is this, probably the end of your career?
Nah, I got a couple more fights left in me, I'd say. There's been a couple guys that have been interesting me. If I don't fight Tank, I'd say probably, I heard King Rivera, this little black boy, he's been talking a lot of shit. I beat the fuck out of you again. I don't know why you're trying to really talk, bro. You don't want that smoke, buddy. But, who else? Yeah, Enzo Zayas, that's an interesting fight. The guy beat me before. Trying to get back, he got lucky. I didn't train for that fight. I clearly proved why I'm the best fighter in the game, in this performance here. Against a legendary fighter like Tank Crawford. And, at the end of my career, there's one guy that I want to fight, and I want to prove that he can be beaten. Because I know that I'm better than you, 𝐒𝐫𝐮, because I'm the best, bro. And nobody can stop me. When I really put my mind to this shit, bro. When I really lock in. After I clear up...
Hey, we gonna need you to set that shit up, bitch ass nigga. You're not beating no KJ. You're not beating nobody after this, nigga. Run that shit with me. Set that shit
If I
up.
have to run through you again,
No. Book that. Hey, Jay. You know I want to end it in February. After I'm done with that, book me and him. You know I want to end it in February.
If I remember right, you were even easier, King. You were even easier. You didn't even hurt me once, bro.
You talk, you know that crap, but you know I put pose on you, nigga.
I appreciate you for the spars this morning before this fight.
Hey, you know I put pose on you, nigga. Stop talking crazy.
You know how I knew I was ready for this fight? Because I beat the fuck out of you this morning, buddy. Let's go.
You lying like crazy?
If you wanna.
You lying like crazy?
You'll regret it. You don't want that shit, buddy. I want you or Enzo, and then after that, I'm moving on to KJ. Because I'm the best fighter in this game. I'm gonna beat all of you. I'm gonna beat all of you because I believe I will. I manifested this shit, bro.
Hold on, wait.
You manifested getting your ass beat by
Get this guy off my stage, bro. You got your face off with the champ. You can go now, buddy. I'm pound for pound number one after this, by the way.
I have a question for both of them. Bring back King. I have a question for both of them.
A question for both of us? Okay.
Yeah, I have a question for both of you. Bring up King real quick. All right, I have a question for him, and then I'm gonna go with Tank.
I mean, look at this guy holding all his belts, bro. Like, he's got to prove himself or something, bro.
All right, you know,
Hey, I was already holding my belt before I even looked at
I
you.
need a bunch of people to carry my belts.
Chill.
Don't make me have your
Carry
dad
them on my own. It's too many.
Nah,
They're
bro.
too heavy. All this gold, all this success, nigga.
All right, King. You know, first off, you know, you're returning to the ring December 27th to fight Vamp Yoshida, the undefeated interim IBF champion. You know, if you win that fight, a lot of fans expect you to win that fight. When do you think we can see both of you in the ring?
You see me in February, nigga. You can book me in January, but I know for a fact my last fight is in February, nigga, and I'll beat this nigga's ass on the way out.
Is that a fight that you won in February?
Yes. Stop typing, bitch. You're unmuted, dumbass.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. The champ,
Dumbass bitch.
the champ
That shit. I don't give a fuck who you is. You also a crackhead. Your mom is also a prostitute, nigga. Your dad beats you, nigga. You're a fucking crackhead.
Who the fuck won now? I beat the fuck out of you already, little bitch. Zesty thug boy. Hey, come run that shit. You don't want it. Hey, I told you, bro. I mean, you're a cute little boy and all, but I don't want to have to beat your ass again. I already humbled you last time, bro. What happened last time you tried to move up and fuck with the big boys? It's not gonna happen, buddy. Don't play with me.
Before I end off this interview, Pruett Smith, you know, he said in February that he's willing to fight you. Is that a date? Is that a month that you're willing to fight him? Is that a fight we can confirm for February?
What, King Rivera?
Yeah.
I'll have to see. I'll have to talk with my Jewish shoulders. We'll have to see. To talk to my associates. We'll have to see if that date's open. You know, I'm a busy guy. I'm the fucking world champ, pound for pound #1 now. I mean, I got a lot of shit to do. I mean, if this guy, you know, he's one of many calling the name. We'll have to see.
All right. You know, incredible performance. Great defense, and congratulations on your first defense at your on your undisputed middleweight belt.
All right. I appreciate it, Parker. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Tank, bro. That's my favorite opponent. It's my most worthy opponent.
All right, we're now gonna move
I had
on.
to lock in for this fight. All right, yo, I'm done now. I'm gonna get off stage.
All right, we now move on to the former unified middleweight champ. I think Crawford, not the outcome you expected or really wanted, but you know, you're definitely still a legendary fighter. You know, is there anything in this fight that you say, you know, threw you off, or is it just you couldn't adapt?
I mean, you know what happens. I came out here and lost, and he was just a better fighter. And you know, I'm like at the end of my career. You know, like this game just is getting bored and all that. And I think like I'm gonna have to talk with my manager. You know, I don't know if the trilogy is gonna happen. You know, he has better things to go after. And today I just lost, and I got dropped twice too. You know, yeah, it happens.
You know, I have another question. You know, in my opinion, I still think you have it. In my opinion, I still think you're a great fighter. You know, does the weight class 140 interest you? You know, you've been a champion at that division before. You know, would you be interested in moving down to 140 once again? You know, trying getting a world title?
Nah, low key. The game just it isn't like, I don't know, bro. I just think about it, but you know, I'll just look forward and I'll just keep moving on, and yeah.
All right, well, whatever you do, I still think you're, you know, one of the best, you know.
Hey, Parker.
Yo.
Diamonds don't need gold to shine anymore.
Whatever that means. All right, you know, great.
I am out, bro. Fuck this.
Thank you for a great career, you know, whatever you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is PBC 330 Day 2. Pruett Smith vs. Tank Crawford. Our next event will be PBC 2012 road boxing.